Slug. Who bought this piece of chocolate? I doubt he would know. Can you tell us who bought the chocolate that was contained in this wrapper, Monsieur Hagelslug? I'm afraid not, messieurs. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, although that is a factor, you understand, but because I couldn't possibly know that. I thought elephants never forget. My memory is impeccable, monsieur, but you must understand that I have dozens of customers a day. Only dozens? There are hundreds of people who could have potentially bought this particular item. Hundreds is more what I expected. So your memory is good, but you need further information. If we were to give you the description of a name and a name of a person, would you be able to tell us whether they purchased something from you? Oh, yes. That I could probably do, monsieur. Let me think. Who to ask about? I'm gonna ask. Shall I ask about him or the fox? I'm thinking that the map that we went to that place for was where he was tracking the king. He wasn't tracking the prince that we're trying to defend. I'll ask about him first. Have you ever served Juan Guardo, the Prince of Spain? A Prince of Spain? No, monsieur. Well, that's good to hear. Our clue would have turned into a dead end if our own client turned out to be the chocolate fiend. I did once serve a princess from Mali, if that is any help. You see, I met the girl while hiking through the Himalayas. Please stop. Let me think. Who to ask about? Have you ever served a porcupine art aficionado named Eric Pork? No, monsieur. Let me think. Who to ask about? He's not the one I was thinking. He's the one I was thinking. Have you ever served a cockerel with ludicrously good posture named Severin Cockerel? No, monsieur. Messieurs, I am growing tired of these endless inquiries. Mayhaps you should come back another day. You know, Falcon, it's possible that we just haven't encountered the chocolate fiend yet. Rather than coming back here every day and making aimless guesses, we should wait until we have someone specific in mind. You might have a point, Svarison. Thank you for your time, Monsieur Hagelslug. We shall return when our investigation has progressed a little. Any time, messieurs. I'm kind of stuck whether I just go to the investigation guy. It doesn't take a day, so I will go there. Oh, customers. Ooh, customers. Oh, it's Mousy. Hello. Is this the office of Renard Volps? Ah, it's you two. Mousy, what are you doing here? This is where I work. See? R&M. Renard and Mousy. Monsieur Renard Phelps and I carry out all sorts of investigations together. Although, to be completely honest, it's normally Monsieur Phelps who chooses which cases to take on. I see. Well then, can we speak with Monsieur Phelps? I'm afraid that won't be possible. See, Monsieur Phelps is on vacation right now. He's visiting his father in England. England? But he is set to return in a week or two. Maybe you can come back then. That's no good to us. Our case will be over by then. There's nothing to be done about it. I suppose we'll have to come back later. Okay, that's no good. There's not... That's where the flower lady is. That's where I've just been. This one is the one that I went to first. I see no reason why I would need to go there, and it would take a day. Those two doesn't take a day to go to the prison. I'll go back there and talk to him. What do you want? I am JJ Falcon, defense attorney for... I know who you are. I saw you come by earlier, but visiting hours are over. Come back next week. Do you think you could make an exception for us? Visiting hours are over. Well, be quick. I said visiting hours are over. Do your bird brains understand? Parlors versus Frontius? I don't think he's going to make an exception, Falcon. I guess we'll come back later. Okay, I can't go there. Let's go back to the office, maybe? Stop messing around, Falcon. Let's help out Frank. Prince Juan already. That's where I just was. I'll go through all these points. I've just been there. I'll see if there's anything there. I doubt there is. A little early, aren't we? Just scoping the place out. Come on, Falcon. We've got investigating to do. Yeah, I thought so. If I go back here... That's strange. I don't see any sign of the flower girl. Yeah, probably because you scared her off with your crazy tact and finesse strategy, dummy. Or maybe you scared her with your horrendous and inappropriate flirting technique. I'll have you know that I can flirt like a peacock in tail fanning mode. We really don't have time for this discussion. Let's just continue our investigation elsewhere. So it's one, I need to go to one of these three places. I did already go through all of those places. I've just been there. Unless I need to ask about the duck that sold the flower. Can't see any reason I need to be there. Yeah, I'll ask about the duck. Welcome back, messieurs. Have you finally decided to sample of my fine chocolate? Or perhaps you have just returned to ask more questions? It's just the questions today, I'm afraid. Could the chocolate have been poisoned? Ask nicely. Is there any chance that your chocolate, that your produce could have been contaminated? Absolutely not, monsieur. I stand by my claim that my chocolate is the finest in all of Paris. I go to great lengths to ensure that the highest quality is ensured. Any contaminations would be terrible for business, you understand? I see. Was there something else you messieurs wanted to ask? Let me think. Who to ask about? Who was the one that died? Him. Have you ever served a member of the Royal Guard by the name of Major Howe? No, monsieur. Are you sure? Yes, monsieur. I have served many soldiers, but I don't recall seeing a major here in recent memory. What does that mean, Falcon? Have we lost our lead? Not necessarily. It just means that Major Howe didn't buy the chocolate, that may have killed him. There's still the possibility that someone bought the chocolate for him. That's our lead. That's who we want to find. I see. I did once serve a higher-ranking officer of a British army who was on his way to Zimbabwe. If you want to hear that story. No, I don't want to hear that story. Let me think. Who to ask about? I've already asked about him and he was not there. Already asked about him, just asked about him, already asked about him. I'll ask about her. Have you ever served a flower-selling swan named Catherine Marie Signy? No, monsieur. What are you thinking, Falcon? I'm not sure, to be completely honest. If she were the chocolate fiend, then our investigation would have become much simpler. But since she's not, let me think. Who to ask about? It is still possible I haven't met them, but I've been everywhere. It's not mousy. I'm growing tired of these endless questions. Perhaps you should come back another day. Hi, Age of Tesla. Tact and finesse. Yes, definitely. Which Sparrow's son definitely does not have. I guess I'll go back to where I first started. Occasionally special cinematic scenes marked by an exclamation mark will pop up on the map screen. Okay, these cinematic scenes are only available for one day before disappearing, but they take no time to visit. Okay. Their viewing is entirely optional. I'm gonna view them. A storm is brewing, my brother. Word of the royal assassination attempt has spread. The proletates grow confident. Is that line? It won't be long before we have rioting. And then a revolution. That didn't really tell me anything. I'll go back here. Falcon and Sparrowson once again find themselves in the Place de Carousel just outside the Louvre. So, which exhibitions are we visiting today? I'm sure I've been to all of these and talked to everyone here. I'll do it the other way around this time. I think we've bothered Monsieur Robinho enough. Let's move elsewhere. Yep. Grand Gallery. It looks like that porcupine fellow has left the building. Did you want to ask him something? Nothing in particular. I just wanted some more details on this Renard Volps, but I suppose we'll have to leave it for now. I think we've found everything of value here where we can possibly find. Let's not loiter. Okay, so where shall we go next? Back here. Are we all done here? If I say that, pass me that map. Okay, it just goes back there. I really don't know what I need to do now. Have you seen this game before, Age of Tesla? Yep, let's go. Yep. Annoyingly, that's a whole new day. Ah, okay. So you have no idea what I need to do either. I was hoping you might be able to help me. This is somewhere I haven't visited yet, but I don't see why I would need to go there, and it takes a day. Already been there, don't have anyone else to question about. That's my own office. That's where the flower lady was. I've been to both of them. That's the last place I have. This is the second case. I got the first one wrong. This one, I think I'm like a day or two away from the court hearing, but I'm kind of caught at a spot where I don't know what I need to do. So I thought I'd go to the one place I haven't been, which is this place where Sparrison found us at the start of this case. Well, just before this case started. Really, Falcon? I thought you were done with your mopey drinking. I'm not here to drink, Sparrison. Or mope for that matter. Taverns are a fantastic hub of information. If we wish to get to learn more about this Prince Juan, then this would be the ideal place to start asking questions. Oh, that's pretty good thinking. Okay, so I'll meet new people here. Ah, you two are back. Are you feeling any better, Falcon? Much better. Thank you for asking, Madame Quenelle. That's great to hear, hon. Will it be the usual? No, I'm back to investigate work today, so I've got to keep sharp. We wanted to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here recently. A Prince of Spain? I don't know if you've noticed, hon, but this isn't exactly the classiest pub in Paris. I'm lucky to serve the occasional Bordeaux. You can forget about seeing a member of royalty. That's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons. Feel free. The old regulars Rufus and Powell are playing cards in the attic, same as always. But we get all sorts of colourful characters in the drinking room. I bet if you rattled enough cages, you would find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know. Thank you, madam. Let's see, where to start? I'll start with regulars. Come on, pal. Just one more game of Jack Nor. Absolutely not. My wallet is hurting enough as it is. Please, I'll even let you deal this time. The answer's no, Rufus. I'm skint. If you want to play cards, you'll have to ask someone else. Fine, I'll ask that big fellow. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, you, monsieur. Would you care to play some Chocolat Noir? I have no idea how to play it. But what harm could it be? I'll give it a go. Absolutely, deal me in, monsieur. Very well then. Do you know how to play? Nope. I'm only familiar with Seago and Tarot. Oh, this is much better than those silly games. Let me tell you how it works. Okay. Yeah, I really don't know French at all, so I'll have to, if I want to find out, I might search it later, translate it later. Oh, this is much better than those silly games. I have a deck of cards with values between 1 and 11. I deal you one card at a time. If you hit 21, you win. I give you 5 francs. 5 francs? That seems a little steep. This is a man's game, monsieur. Only children gamble over petty sauce. Besides, higher stakes make for a more exciting game, right? I suppose so. So it's blackjack. Okay, so that's a 3. At 11. Really? That's a bit annoying. Of course, the last card I get was 11. Most unfortunate. Shall we have another round? No. No. I think we're done. Maybe another day, monsieur. I understand. Feel free to come back anytime. Can I ask him? Ah, big fellow has returned. Here to play some cards, monsieur? Not today. I'm afraid I don't have time for that, monsieur. I have some investigative work to take care of. Come on, surely you have time for one quick game. Yep. He was probably rigging it. He seems to be winning a lot, so... I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to win before he'll... Yep, I'll have to win before he'll talk. Okay, let's go again. Be pretty hard for him to win. Yes. Good. Well played, monsieur. Here's your payout. Shall we have another round? No, I'm done. Maybe another day, monsieur. I understand. Feel free to come back anytime. Really? I can't ask them about anything? So there I was in the grassland 10 kilometers downriver, rifle in hand. I had been pursuing this set of footprints for an hour. I was getting closer and closer. I could almost smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar, a big stupid boar, completely oblivious to my existence. I readied my gun, I carefully took aim, and then BAM! You shot it? No, it was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot. Sounds like one of them heart attacks. Me nan went the same way. That's what I thought, but then I went to take a closer look. I noticed the boar was frothing from at the mouth. What? It was rabid. Possible, but I don't think so. I remember reading something about frothing around the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. Needless to say, I felt the dead animal alone. I left the dead animal alone. Good call. Who wants to deal with tainted meat? I'll do polite conversation. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, can I help you? You say that the beast you were tracking might have died from poisoning. Could you give us some further details? Further details? I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid. Well, what do you think caused it? I would guess that it ate something bad. I saw some of the poisonous plant around, wolfsbane, I think they call it. But really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me. Ask about the prince. Excuse me, monsieur. What is it? I don't suppose you've seen Juan Querido around here. He's Spanish royalty. Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everyone senor. That doesn't sound familiar. Do you recall seeing anyone like that, Piero? Ain't got a clue. Sorry, messieurs. You're barking up the wrong tree. Well, what can you tell us about a Spanish royal family? Do we look like walking encyclopedias or something? I'm afraid my compadre has a point. If you want to talk about hunting, then I'm your man. But Spanish royalty? That sounds like a question to be answered at a library, monsieur, not a tavern. A library? Maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering you, monsieur. Leave them be. Let's give them some peace. Well, I don't think I really found any information out. Are we ready to hit the road? Yep, let's go. Yeah, but a chessboard has nothing to do with anything we've done, so whether a chessboard has anything to do with the case I'm working on, it doesn't take a day to go. I will go there. Falcon, what are you doing? It's trial day. We have a Spanish prince to defend. Oh, right. What was I thinking? Okay, I can't go there. Okay, so that's the only one that will take the day. I may as well just try visiting everywhere. Falcon, what are you doing? It's trial day. We have Spanish prince to defend. Alright, what was I thinking? Can I do anything? Doesn't look like it. No, getting the same thing for every single one. I'm still gonna try them all. I only got a couple left. Yep. Have to go there. Well, I feel there's so much information I don't know. I never found out who bought the chocolate. Once again, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves waiting outside the doors of the Tribunal Def Grand Instance. Are you feeling nervous, Falcon? Yep. No idea. What have we learned about Prince Juan? What do we know about the real murderer? Nothing. Easy there, Falcon. We can do this. Senor Falcon, I trust everything is in order.